Okay, sorry we're a little late. Um, we were just trying to catch up. We have so much going on, and oh my gosh, Maree. Anyway, so yeah, coming back was a little hard, and but again, a growth, a lesson, the opportunity just to learn, really, to have just to learn and grow. But grateful for the experiences. I posted a lot of the pictures on the Telegram channel, so you can see them there. And the Telegram link is underneath the description. So hello, everybody. Hello, Maree. Hello, Jazzy. How are you guys doing?
Yay. Hi, Elisa. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, like I did the dream show yesterday. So, and I mean, because I've been waking up at 3:30 with this jet lag rubbish, it's like I just want to stay in bed asleep. And I was going, oh my God, I have to get up. And I feel like I'm half asleep still, but I'm a bit better today than I was yesterday. But yeah, it's crazy. When you live in Australia, it's just the time zone. It's just crazy the difference when you're flying back east.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's all good. We're both back safe and sound. I
Yeah,
know
for
it sounds
sure.
like you had a
Yeah.
little bit of a hard time with something. And I was saying to Elisa, sometimes we go through these initiations in life, so it can feel like we're just so abandoned, nothing's working out. And to me, there's something I always remember, and it's often clearing other lifetimes. It's often, especially when you've been in different countries, is when I find it can happen. So that's what I've found when I've traveled so much.
Yeah, and I found it interesting that, I had gone to Turkey twice, and it was, yeah, I maybe I had more stuff there because, especially because the need to go to Göbekli Tepe was so strong.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so something was up. I'm not really
Oh,
sure.
the frequency was huge. And I mean, it was interesting because normally I might get a bit of swollen ankle or something in the long, like, we're talking 24 or 25-hour plane flights. But it just wouldn't go down. And I had two other people that were saying the same thing. So when I got to Greece, my ankles just would not go down. And so I tuned in, and it was actually light body symptoms. And I knew I was going through an internal shift and an upgrade. And I went, oh, of course. And so, then they gradually went down. And when I flew back, within 2 hours, they were completely back to normal when I came home. So you can see how we can get really impacted through our electric and magnetical body and the upgrades within our light body that we go through. So yeah, it was quite fascinating. So
Yeah, it was fascinating too. Usually when I'm here, I have like this pain right here under the rib, and I have this and that. All of that disappeared when I was there. It was like because my mind was busy, right? I'm doing things, I'm going every day, we're doing something. So the mind doesn't have time to be giving me these, creating things in my body. So the whole time I was gone, not one pain, not one single pain, no nothing. And I get back home and yep, here comes the rib pain again. It's like,
isn't that interesting? And yeah, and I mean sometimes too, when we're in places that have got like a high vibration, our body, like we're retemplating, and so everything sort of shifts. But yeah, especially different grid lines, different energy vortexes around us. So that's really fascinating. Well, maybe you need to pretend you're in Turkey all the time.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. Romania was absolutely stunning. I'm not sure why there's no tourism there or why people, but it's like being in Switzerland, but cheaper. Not as beautiful as Switzerland. Okay. Switzerland is on its own merit over there, like somewhere, but very, just the feel of Switzerland, the just the beautiful mountains and the just the green against like the backdrop, just really pretty. um Very cheap, very cheap, 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 cheap. So
Wow.
I highly suggest, if you want to go to Europe, go to Romania because it's way cheaper and it's just as stunning and beautiful. So
Wow. Do they use the euro there, or they use their own money?
They use their own money.
Yeah, that's why they're still cheap.
Yes.
Anyone that went into the euro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, highly suggest. And there were all kinds of crazy things going on while we were gone with the news and everything.
Oh,
But
yeah.
all of it a movie, and
That's right.
just so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. But I wanted to start with just the so I pretty much know for a fact that this Charlie K thing was a psyop. It's just coming out of everywhere. Everywhere I turn, all the psychics are like psyop,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But I don't want to proceed with that assumption. So we will do our own cards, and
Sure.
we start with asking if he's alive or dead.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's very interesting times.
all right,
Right, let's have a look and see what we get.
There we go.
Huh. So Four of Pentacles has come up first. So this is something that's been planned for a long time, because this is it's when a foundation is built. So yeah, and then we've got the 10. This is all reality cards because they're pentacles. So this is lots of people. So he's still around. These are really positive cards. But it shows me that there was a lot of people involved in this whole shindig. It's like
The whole show, the whole movie.
the whole show, the whole movie. 8 of Cups, walking away from something to find something better. So it was used as well, we know it's really, really shaken and woken a lot of people up. But look at this, Ace of Cups, beautiful. It's, to me, this is heart opening, and this is awareness and waking up, but being done in a way that's really almost magical. So yeah, it's definitely a movie, and it's definitely had the effect that they've wanted.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so there's a movie called Snake Eyes where I have not seen it,
No.
where supposedly it tells exactly what happened, and even the guy in the movie is called Charlie something, like almost the same name, Kirkland. Instead of Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirkland.
Gosh.
Yeah. So, and I don't know when that movie came out. I really don't.
Yeah.
I wish
I'd love to know. I might have a quick look if I can. I'll just see if I can look it up, because I haven't watched it either. So, yeah, let me have a look.
Because I'm just wondering, how long has this been planned?
2021. But hang on a minute. There's 2. So there was one in 1998, and that was with K. Where are we? I don't know if it's the same one though.
Kathleen is saying 1998.
Yeah, 1998, and then there was a remake in 21. So it's fascinating, isn't it? I think this is actually helping people that don't know what's going on to look and see how much they've been lied to with FFs, the flappy things. So yeah, I really feel it's really a lot of people are asking questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So if they knew since 1998, I don't know, I'm just starting to feel that the whole COVID thing was the white hats.
Yeah, totally. Well, in a way, it probably would have been. I think the plan was for it to be the takedown, but it got mellowed. But it gave people time to wake up. Is what I think it was about, to show how bad it could have got. It was bad enough, but it was actually showing it was going to be worse than that.
Yeah, but if if they knew in 1998 already that this was going to happen in the future, then that means the White Hats were already in control in 1998, doesn't it? Because they're the ones who did the psyop.
Or maybe again, they've used the movie that was made as a projection. You know how The Simpsons and all of that. Maybe they used it for their own. Well, hey, let's do this, and this will really help to get the collective a bit more into it. Who knows? That's the other thing. I don't know.
Well, let's ask the question then.
Mm. Okay, so how are we going to?
So the question is, did the White Hats, were they already in 1998, and were they already taking control of the government, of the things that were happening? I don't know how to create.
No, it's not. No, I think that they had the plan, but it wasn't fully in progress yet, because we've got the hangman after the star. So the star is making choices, decisions through a higher perspective to me. And so then the hangman was on hold. But I feel maybe they invented Charlie Kirk. Maybe he was someone they put into place.
Oh,
Is what I'm getting.
I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So you got, they've been pretty damn smart. So, 18 years ago when he started, I don't know, he was 18, I think I heard, when, King of Wands, this has been an action plan put in place. So he was probably put in place, name and all, is what I'm getting.
Yeah. Okay.
Up to you what other people think of that. But I feel that
the cards can tell us if that's the case.
Yeah, temperance. So this has been a long game, because remember, temperance is patience, but there's always change at the end, and it has to do with emotions as well. So this was orchestrated.
Wow.
So they've had this plan in place for a long time. And so I think that's amazing. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Pentacles. It's still a work in action, but it has nearly finished. Wow. So this has been going on for a while.
Wow.
So I know, because it's making people ask questions and look deeper and realize how much we've been lied to, tricked, psyoped. Yeah. It's brilliant. It's pure brilliance.
So then if that's the case, because supposedly he was attacked because he started talking bad about Israel, or talking about how, well, anyway. So what I want to ask is, so have the White Hats taken over Israel, and is everything that we're watching regarding Israel a movie?
Okay, let's see. Okay.
And of course, everything is for entertainment purposes only.
Strength card. Yeah. They are controlling. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's already been turned. But they're revealing as they need to. It looks to me like they're both major arcanas. It looks to me like they've been done. This one wants to come out too. Hang on a second. Not you. You. Oh my gosh, another major arcana, the Full card. Yeah, the new. This is the jump, the leap into the new. So it's already been orchestrated. They've got to show people what's going on, or people would go, why would you do that? There can't be that resistance that there would have been.
Okay, well, that's good to know then, that they've been neutralized, right?
Yeah. I think they're still using the actors. I still, they would have succumbed. They would have, like, what's the word, kowtowed down to them, but they're still using them. But so
yeah, absolutely. So it's all a movie. So let me ask you this: if really it sounds like they have taken over pretty much everything, and they always said that country would be the last to save that one for last, and if they have taken over it, then why are we still seeing mainstream media always turning everything around against Mr. T. Like everything is like, oh, the White House advisors don't have a clue, or everything is always turned around on the negative when it comes to things that Mr. T's doing, or JFK Jr. or whatever. They're always like turning it around. So
it's a setup. It's actually an agreement with them, because if they suddenly turned around and started liking Mr. T, the Democrats would probably go insane. Like, if you know what I mean, it's like they would, yeah. So I feel this is definitely a play out with that Two of Cups when we're working with a partner. So, and then the Six of Cups came out. So this is when people are being offered something. Now, see the face on the girl here. You can either look at what you're being offered, or you can look and see what else is there. So it's making people, again, ask questions and look in a different direction. Well, why would they say that? We know blah, blah, blah. So it's just showing the corruption of them, and that they were actually owned by the government. So, they were owned by the cabal.
right.
That's yeah. So look, Page of Wands. There will be a change in action, because the Wands is action card, and the Page is when it's actually something we have to learn, something new by taking action. So it's been activating people still.
Okay. So can we look and see what is the percentage of awake people now compared to before that happened? Can the cards tell us?
Yeah, I'll do it with kinesiology. I think it's probably easier. So
Okay.
let me just check. Percentage of people. How much did it increase in awakening?
So what's the percentage now of people that are awake?
Okay. To an extent that they're actually asking questions and know something's wrong, because you've got to have like a bit of a baseline. Yeah. So interesting. It's coming up with about 85%. So it might mean that they've asked questions in their head. What is going on? There is something wrong here. That might be their awakening, if that makes sense. Okay. So, and let's have a look and see how much of that came from Charlie. Huge, about 46 or 47%. So it made them start asking questions. The other one that just dropped into my mind was Diddy. What's his name? The singer, the rapper, was it?
Yeah, Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy. About 65% of people that now ask questions were woken up by him, by what happened with all of that situation. Because I had people that were normies around me that started, I went, whoa, you're starting to wake up. I actually really noticed it after that episode. So it's a huge hunk of people. And as soon as you start asking questions, you get some answers, and then you ask more questions because it still doesn't make fully sense. So that's what I feel is happening with these psyops.
Okay, well, it sounds then that it's actually working. And does that have anything to do with what's happening financially? Because I know that when the silver would start taking off, it meant that the banks were going to fail. So silver is taking off. It's going up almost $1 a day. So I'm wondering if they timed that to coincide with the financial, whatever's happening with the financial.
Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards tell us on that one. Yeah. Okay. Has it all been timed together? Yeah, interesting, because the Two of Pentacles has come up first. Now, to me, this always says that there needs to be more questions asked, or it's a wait and see. It's like, oh, if this happens, then we can counteract with this, or then it's time for this to happen. But to me now, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a messenger, and it's a messenger often around finances. So I feel it's slow and steady though still. So yeah, it's definitely, they had to wait for certain aspects before they could start letting this unravel. So
Okay, so it looks like it wasn't timed together with the Charlie Kirk story then.
Oh, it was, but
Oh,
they had to wait for the right time. That's what that
oh,
Two of
right,
Pentacles
right.
is.
Yeah.
Judgment. So they've had to wait for things to be ready to be able to look at the waking up of people. You know, it's they've had to wait, and they would be assessing how many are awake, what's happening, who's asking questions.
Okay.
So they had, yeah, it was to me it was very orchestrated. So something like that, and then they would have known, yep, this is going to tip it to a point where we're not going to have the blowback, you know, with the financial changes or whatever it is that's coming in. So
Okay. Well, what I had heard is once it gets to $50 an ounce, that the banks would not be able to cover the futures, the silver is it called futures or the
shorts,
silver
yeah,
shorts,
the shorts.
and that it would make the whole banking industry like collapse. Is that true? Can the cards tell us if that's true, or I've never really looked at that, but
No, neither have I.
but we're getting close, so I figure we might as well ask.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, we're only 3 away from it. I bet you we get to 50 this week.
Well, looks like the military come in at some point because our Knight of Swords just came up. So I would say that maybe there's not going to be a huge banking crisis. Maybe some things are going to be going on that actually almost they can, it's like that. I don't think they want to cause that much pain to people as well. So I'm feeling that look at this, abundance, like lots of people, abundance. It's the 10 of Pentacles. I feel the military at some level are going to actually help with this. So don't be surprised if we have some action stations in the next even 4 weeks. The Chariot, look at that movement, action stations, because things are balanced. That things have to be balanced before that Chariot moves forward. But it's in place by the looks. My goodness.
Okay, so it looks like it that is what was going to happen. It's what it looks like, right? The cards are saying yes, like that's what was going to happen, and it's going to happen, but they have figured out a way to not
help alleviate the trauma and drama that it could have been. That's what I'm feeling through the cards. So we just have to wait and see. Yeah, you know, they might shut the banks for a few days. They might do some weird stuff, but I don't feel it's going to be that huge impact that it was looking like it was going to be, you know, a while back.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm getting. Yeah, look at this, 3 of Cups celebration. So it's not going to be a massive, it's not going to be a huge trauma.
Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, I just can't wait to see, you know, this has been the one thing that I've been dying to see how they're gonna, what did they come up with? Like what idea? How is this gonna, you know, come out? I can't wait. I really
I
can't.
know it's a huge strategy. That was the other thing I was going to ask you. Did you see on Mr. T's? I think I don't know where it was. I'm not on X, but they put up a video of the med beds, and he talked about medical bed hospitals that would be available.
We're going to talk about that. That's on my on my questions.
Good.
Yes,
because that's fantastic that it's actually out in public awareness now fully.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely need to look at that for sure. There was one other question I wanted to ask you about the Charlie story.
Okay.
But I can't remember now. All right. Well, let's move on to that because that's something that came out. So there was an AI Mr. T video where he talks about med beds and how amazing they are, and how there's a med bed card that's going to be given out, and everybody, will be able to get healed at these med bed centers. And I'm wondering if that is something that is true. Why, if number one, is it true? Why did he take it down? I mean, he took it down after putting it up, and so that's interesting as well.
But didn't he also share it?
Yeah, he shared it, but then he took it down a couple of hours later. So people were smart enough to, keep track of it.
Yeah. King of Wands. So this is a master plan in action. So it's part of the plan. 5 of Swords, because this is going to cause a lot of conflict in a lot of people's minds. I just got then. It's also telling the pharmaceutical companies, the BlackRock, all of those that own all of it, hey guys, you're gone. That was the first actual feeling I got. They're gone. And then I thought, a lot of people won't trust this plan. This is why the 5 of Swords has always come up. They'll go, but I've got my doctor and I've got my specialist and I like my meds, and don't you dare take them away from me. So they have to do this through free will. And so, but down the track, we won't be needing like probably specialists that look after, illnesses or disease as we get older. So there's going to be a really big change in the medical world. And as soon as word gets out, I'm just going to pull another card. As soon as people start saying, oh my goodness, I had this problem and it just went away and this is all it took, and people are going to start wanting them.
Yeah, exactly.
At the start. So it's going to be through this beautiful word of mouth and through this higher plan that people are then going to start going, oh my goodness, get me into one of those.
Yep.
So but for now, but that has to happen first. I was just going to say, but for now, there's a lot of people that aren't quite ready to do that, so they're going to have a tower moment. And I think the whole health industry, sickness industry is going to have a tower moment, which is fabulous.
Well, isn't it already? Hopefully, with the the COVID thing and all the truths coming out, and it just feels like more and more people are talking about like never again, and I'm never falling for it, and that kind of thing. So
okay, actually, 77 Wild has put something up. So people were actually.
What the conversation was is that these cards, that this was mentioned because the cards were to catch the bad guys, because med beds are going to be free, completely free. And so they are going to see who's going to try to come out with fake cards, asking for money for these cards. And so they're trying to catch those people. But what I want to know is, are med beds really going to be here anytime soon? And I'm going to say within a year. Are the med beds going to be here within a year?
What's coming into my mind as well is we already have some technology that's on a smaller scale to the med bed, so that there is already some of that technology out there. But yeah, it's still hidden at the moment. So within a year, I think maybe not fully out. So 4 of Swords. But they're slowly, I mean, so many people are talking about these different technological devices that you can actually get that have really helped. So I feel it's being seeded. Yeah, Page of Swords. This is my Furphy card. This is, look, there's a little bit of a mind game going on here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think it's
because I don't want people to get hope up that this is going to be coming soon. It's not. It's not. So I just want to make sure that, there's awareness that, yes, he put it up there, but it's still a while away.
I agree. And this is, again, we've got our Knight of Pentacles. To me, he's the messenger with the changes that are going to happen in our reality, and it's slow and steady. So there will be stuff that comes out about them more and more. But just remember, we can really help to heal ourselves. We have everything within us, and I think when we're at this level, when you're on this sort of group, in this sort of soul family with Elisa, as well, we can heal ourselves as well. Sometimes our physical body needs support, but it's through the electromagnetic body. It's always through the light body. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what, that's one worry, not a worry, but something I think about. It's like, well, if you give people a med bed, are they going to learn to heal themselves? Are they going to learn what we had to learn, what we had to go through? Are they going to know that they have stuck feeling or emotion and that gives them cancer? Or how are they going to know they're storing emotion now if they have med beds that just they can go in and boom, it's done? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that's all gonna.
I feel there'll be some psychological and emotional support with people. And, as well, I think the learning will come as the consciousness keeps rising. That will come anyway. But, I'll check in with that question. I'll just see what we get with the cards. It's a really good question. Beautiful. Look at this. 4 of Wands. This to me is always a safe house. This is somewhere where everything's actually turning out. So people will just start to know and they'll go, oh, that makes so much sense. It's like it's King of Pentacles. Brilliant. This is the absolute master of plans. So the consciousness will bring about those questions anyway, I feel, and that knowledge for the ones that it's meant to, for the souls that are meant to experience it. There's some souls that's not their program. You see, the world, huge new aspects within the whole world. So it will come through, I think, Elisa, that knowing, the wisdom.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, in 77 Wild, Trump retruthed a CBD video yesterday. They need to learn the natural ways before med beds. So I think that's where they're going, of course. And I know that JFK Jr. has gotten a lot of pushback from
Mm-hmm.
again, the mainstream media, which is just, I know it's the same guys, but it is just annoying.
Yeah, I don't feel that they can show the media in a good light. I feel that it's almost like they're going to have to take them out.
I know, right?
Yeah, so this is where it's like really interesting. Just going, oh yeah, this is interesting to watch and observe.
Can the cards? Can we ask the cards to tell us what is going to happen to the mainstream media? Because to be honest, I'm over the edge with my patience with that.
Well, see, I just refuse to watch it. I refuse to listen to it. I just don't go there because it's not for us. That's the thing.
I don't go there. It's in my feed when I'm doing my YouTube, my pickleball videos, that they put the feed of the. So I just look at the titles and I'm like, oh my god, it's just I'm over it.
Okay, let's have a look and see if we can ask about mainstream media. It's nearly finished. The 10 of Wands has come up, but there's still a little bit to go. Okay, so something's going to happen. I reckon when the truth comes out, and when it started was when Obama changed it from you had to take accountability for whatever story you put up or whatever news you put up. He changed that. So it became entertainment. Now, if that gets changed back, man, they're gone like that. So this is we don't know how it's going to happen. And, it's all coming out in truth anyway.
Yeah, but that's a worry. I'll tell you why. Because they're going to say he's a dictator. They're already saying he's a dictator. And if that happens, and he writes the executive order, and then he gets rid of all the mainstream media, they're going to say, oh, he's getting rid of them because they don't agree with his point of view. So that's my main concern.
Okay. It's not going to happen because the 2 of Wands has come up. So this is actually trying to find balance in the world with everything that's going on. So I feel they'll have a plan. They will have this, honestly, they've already probably done it. They're now again just playing it out.
Yeah.
So this is where I just know it's just like, doesn't matter. It's already done. So Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Look at this. How beautiful. 9 of Swords. You do not have to worry about it. It's already taken care of. So
Yeah.
I know. And so someone, yeah, so 77 Miles asking about the EBS as well to take them down. I feel I don't know yet still about EBS. We can ask. And also there were some questions up there from Kathleen. So let me just
I was going to go back to that once we circled once we were
once we circle back. That was okay. So will the EBS take them down, or will it be an aspect of them sort of being revealed as to what they truly have done? Will that be part of it? Look, I just don't feel it's going to be that huge EBS situation that we maybe thought it could have been a while ago, because the Hermit cards come up. So to me, this is just everything's gone a little bit deeper than that. There could be some in certain countries, in certain areas, because when it's the Page of Cups, this is an emotional, but there's a wisdom. That fish in the cup always says to me there's some wisdom that's coming through, and it's not going to be huge. So I don't think it's going to be as huge as what we were thinking it would be. No, Ace of Pentacles. So we're getting a yes on that. So it's going to be a lot gentler, the EBS per se. So there could be some for sure, but not to the extent we thought.
Yeah, maybe just in the really large cities.
Or just in areas that need it, or I don't know, countries that need it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Ace of Cups. We're still getting another yes on that. So that's really nice confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kathleen, going back to the Charlie Kirk questions, she was wanting to know if Charlie's wife was part of the Psy-Op, and we really have to ask the question: was he even married? Was that even a real marriage to begin with? I mean, if he was created, then I would have to assume that his whole life, as shown to us, was created. So let's see what the cards have to say about that.
Great question. Let me see. I have no idea. Let's just see what it says. This will be interesting. I'm getting a no. No, she wasn't created. She was part of it. Like they were married, but they agreed to go with the plan. The Emperor. Look at that.
Okay.
That's really interesting, isn't it? So I'm getting though, and I'm just going to double check. I think there's more than one of her. Like again, they have actors that help out in these really full-on scenarios. Let me just see. That one, that was, so unique. So when we get the Nine of Pentacles, to me, it's a very unique situation. So I feel there's more than one of her that actually help out per se. So, whoever's doing it now could be completely an actor, and she might have gone off with Charlie somewhere and, whatever.
Right.
That's the feeling I'm getting.
Yeah. Did he and his wife go in the witness protection program?
Let's have a look and see. Queen of Wands, that's my integrity card. So I would say that they're being looked after. Let's just have a look. My head's oh my God, I was just getting this huge tingle through the top of my head, and the Ace of Wands came up. So yes, they're being looked after.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the next question Kathleen had, and this is going to be the Red October they've been talking about for years. I don't know, would the cards be able to answer that? And would the cards know what the Red October is, I guess? This is my question.
Yeah, good question, because I'm not really sure what Red October is either. I know it was a movie or something, wasn't it? But I know they've been talking about a hot October, like the heat or something. Is that what it is?
what I thought is it had to do with the financial system crashing, like red, like
Uh,
either that or when all the truth was coming out or something. So I'm not sure in which way
okay,
it's Red October.
let's just see what happens with the cards with this one. I don't know that it is going to be fully the Red October, because we've got that Nine of Swords up again, which is we don't have to worry about it. So yeah, it might be the start of something. Like, let's just see what the next card is that comes up. They're hot today. Ten of Cups. So this is emotionally, this is actually something really positive. So whatever happens, I feel it's going to be a good thing. So it's not saying that there's going to be, no, I don't think it's going to be huge. We've got our Page of Pentacles. So this is when things happen one step at a time, and it's learning new stuff. So I don't know, Kathleen, that it's going to be this massive big Red October like it's been talked about. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, I feel it will, there's going to be stuff that will start happening. Yeah, again, but they're doing it in such a smart way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
They're
the
trying
Page
to keep people in a high vibration, I think, as much as
correct. Yeah,
possible.
yeah. So they don't want the chaos. They don't want that. So that's
Yeah.
why I feel it won't feel like it's a big Red October or something. But a lot could still happen. You know, there could be some arrests. There could be some things that happen that start then the landslide from, you know, the slope starts being more slippery with things that they initiate to the
Yeah.
public. Remember, a lot of this has already happened.
Yeah, exactly. 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 Um, this, I don't know why it came to mind, but when can the cards tell us when the XRP manipulation will end? Will it ever end?
Good question. Okay.
Because at this point, it's beyond obvious. I mean, it's beyond,
Yeah.
beyond. I mean, so many people putting in, hi, Nicole. Yeah, so I'm really interested to see what it's so many people doing videos about the manipulation. Like everybody knows it.
So this card was really hot. This is a celebration card with XRP emotionally, but the Knight of Cups, it's a slow journey. It's not going to happen like straight up. It might be a while. There's a bit of chaos that we have to go through first, I feel, with this whole system. So it won't, I don't feel it will like go to what it's meant to be until a lot of the chaos is settled down. So that Seven of Cups is always the chaos card for me. But XRP itself is still good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but there is a it's almost like I have to wait for all the dust to settle from the changes and the things that are going to be shown to the public. Yeah,
Hmm.
because then we've got this beautiful one up again, that Nine of Pentacles. XRP, very unique, very abundant. So
Okay.
this just, you know, to don't stress about it. Just it's going to happen once the dust settles.
Okay. I'm just wondering how they can manipulate it the way that they are. It's just interesting.
I think it's yeah, well, I mean the thing is once the system changes and XRP takes over from, you know, as the bridge for all of the financial, like Swift, whatever the Swift was doing before, it's gonna have to go up. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, that's what I keep thinking, but then it's like,
oh, the
yeah,
Sun card. Now it's funny because that Sun card was underneath, and I went, oh no, I'll wait, and then I just shuffled and split, and the Sun card came up again. So that's just a double confirmation. We don't have to stress, don't have to worry. Okay.
yeah, and I've decided I'm done worrying about it because it's
Yeah.
just out of my hands and it's obviously being manipulated. So that's where the question came from, more of like, just when is the manipulation going to be done? Like when is that
Yeah.
going to stop? You
I
know?
get it. I do. I get that. So, but yeah, I feel, you know, it'll one day you'll go, oh, there it goes. You
Yeah,
know,
and yeah, 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 Yeah.
But
Well,
nothing is, nothing has really happened how it was expected. There's been huge changes coming, and I think that's come from necessity, from the situation and things that they've maybe uncovered or whatever. It's
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it's a war going on for sure.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so the next question I have for you is, Maree, have you tried to connect with 3AI Atlas? No?
What? No.
Okay. Because we talked about it before you left, before we
Yeah,
left.
and then I went on holidays, and
Okay.
my brain has still not really come back yet. So no, I have not. So
Okay.
remind me again, because honestly, yeah,
Yeah, so 3AI Atlas is like this comet slash meteorite. I don't know. But, well, supposedly, but it's really a ship. Now they're saying it's a ship. And there's a lot of interest in um, what is this thing going to do? Why is it here? Who is in charge of it? Um, what which galactics are in charge of it, and what's the idea behind it? And that as it's passing by, it's gonna pass by. It's really awakening people, and it's helping people get their abilities back, or enhance their existing psychic abilities. um, so can what can the cards tell us, first of all, about this? Is it a ship? Is it a comet? What is it? What exactly is this?
and
That's
how have they been showing it? Is it like coming up as a mass, or is it, you know what I mean? How's it being presented?
I don't know, because for me, I haven't seen anything out there that from the mainstream media, so I don't know.
Yeah,
So it's just basically an object that they see that it's coming this way. And sometimes they try to put fear in it and use it for fear mongering. But of course, in the spiritual circles, it's being regarded as a galactic ship that's coming to help uh, raise our vibration, or, stuff like that.
so interesting. No, I have not even tuned into it. I, I don't know, because there's the justice card has come up. So to me, this means that like a truth will come out and it will be balanced. It's going to happen quite quickly because we've got our 8 of Wands, and then we've got our 2 of Swords, which to me is no, just
It's
no.
no, meaning no what?
I don't know that this is actually real.
Real. Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's just like, to me, that's,
Interesting.
yeah, like who says this thing's coming? Where are the pictures? Real, like really?
Yeah. Well,
It's a
I know.
first Page of Swords. It's not what it's not what it's not what people are saying it is.
Okay. So do you think there is something there at all, or is it even that is not true?
Yeah, really interesting. I don't know. I would
Because
love it. Anyone has seen images of it, where have they come from? Yeah, like 77 miles said it's many, many miles long,
Yeah.
Kim.
So, I mean, anything can be photoshopped. So, I mean, I wouldn't even trust a picture or a video myself. But
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, something fishy here.
okay, so in your mind, you're saying that it's not a comet and it's not a starship. It's nothing. It's not even real.
It could be, and if it's anything, I don't even think it's real. Let me just double check this. I just don't feel it's real. I know this sounds awful, but um, maybe I don't know. I'm just not getting that it's a thing. That one too. So yeah, so we've got a 5 of Pentacles. This is when people have been left out in the cold, okay? But there is change coming in that reality. It could be to seed people for ships, so that people have started to already go, oh, maybe there's ships out there. And then you got your high priestess. This is still very hidden. I feel it's an agenda.
Okay.
For some weird reason, that one wants to come out. Judgment. It's helping to wake people up. And whether that's so that they're more aware that we have had craft visiting, and we've got who knows, but it's definitely, and then we've got our 8 of Wands. So I don't know.
So how does that card come into play if it's not real?
But because it's going to maybe shift something really quickly for people, just even the stories that are out there.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I mean. I really don't get this one. It's just there's something that just feels really just not real. I mean, I could be completely wrong. And I always say this to everyone: trust what you get for you, because we all need to have a different experience, and we all need to get our aha moments and our perspective changes through whatever it is that is right for us. Yeah. So, and I mean, and Kathleen said it was a ship that is just observing with nobody in it. Yeah. I mean, we know that humanity.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. They, like humanity, reptilians, whatever. They've reverse engineered and made ships. So there are definitely ships that are being made here on this Earth plane.
Yeah. So Kathleen has heard that. I heard the no, it's the Lyrans. Or I've heard, oh no, it's a different kinds of ETs are working together to in this ship, this mothership, so that come to help us or whatever. So I've heard all different kinds of things, and that's why I was asking about it. I personally tried to connect. I tried to connect to it, and I couldn't. But I'm not super good on connecting with things, so I just imagine it was just me not, not yet.
I don't know.
So can you ask Jazzy?
Yeah, I was thinking. See what Jasper can say. Oh, Jasper, hi. So we're just going to tune in, Jasper, to this phenomena that people are talking about.
3D Atlas.
Okay. You just said if it's anything, it's a hologram. And not picking up a consciousness with it. Yeah.
All right. So do you think it's a Psy-Op? Joyce was asking, can we ask if it's a Psy-Op? And see what.
Yeah, it is basically. And that's why I just can't feel anything around it. Yeah, and Kathleen, is it to wake more people up? I feel it's getting them ready for the fact that we're not alone on this Earth plane. There are other planes of existence where beings have come from, or we've been from in the past, whatever it is. Yeah, I feel it's helping to actually seed people. It's seeding them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 77X Wild was saying Cabal or White Hats.
Okay.
Which I think it's the White Hats.
Me too. I was just getting that 77 Wild because they've now got the power to do stuff. So the moon. So this is something that's out of place for what we'd normally see, what people would normally be allowed to see. The Cabal wouldn't be showing this stuff because they're the ones that had control of apparently the ships and things. So but it's for the positivity of people. So it's the White Hats.
Oh,
so
okay.
Interesting, isn't it? That 10 of Cups to me is always like a really positive, happy solution. So no, I feel this is White Hats, and
okay,
which is great.
Okay, very good.
Can't feel any energy with it.
Okay, well, I trust you more than anybody.
You always trust yourself too. If you feel you are tuning into it, then there's something in it for you, for whoever it is that's tuning in.
Yeah, I like I said, I tried tuning in and I got
Yeah,
nothing, but I
yeah.
thought it was because I wasn't doing something right or I wasn't,
You're
but
very intuitive. You're really intuitive. So
no.
no, no.
Um,
Look, I'm just getting, yeah. Still not get. I would get it. I know.
I
I
know.
would
I
feel
know you
something.
would. I know you would.
So
I know you would for sure. Um, okay. The next thing I want to ask is that we have a little bit of time, and I wanted to do a whole show about NPCs, non-player characters. So I found out that possibly somebody close to me is an NPC. And I started thinking, oh my God, I thought NPCs were just like extra people are at the airport or like, like at the mall or, just like people that are just part of the simulation and nothing major, nothing. But then I found out like possibly one of my friends is, an NPC. So I wanted to ask about NPCs. So are NPCs, do we have NPCs in our lives that are close to us? Meaning, because
okay.
I thought they were just extras in the movie of our simulation, like I said, like extra people at the airport that you don't even talk to, or at the mall or at the post office, or just people that are there for like the simulation.
Backdrop. Backdrop people, as what was her name? Dolores Cannon talked about.
Dolores, yeah, yeah.
But I've met people. I think I've had some people that lived close to me that were, because it was weird, and people I've had to interact with in different sort of situations. I've gone, yeah, there's no one home. And so, yeah, let's double check and let's see if people close to us
Yeah,
can.
because I mean, I wonder how many people thought like me, and all of a sudden, it's like, oh, my kid's an NPC. Oh shoot, my, like just really close people to you. So
Interesting, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's just look. All right, interesting. So the King of Wands has come up first. So it's part of the plan. It's action that's been taken to actually repopulate this plane after the wipeouts, and so that there was, so there was more control as well. And it's been hidden from us for a very long time. So this whole situation has been hidden from us for a very long time, but it's been in play for a very long time because that's a foundation card.
Oh
So
wow.
I don't know if you remember, but when I first heard about these background people and NPCs and stuff, I would tune in and I'd go, I feel like they've still got soul, like there's still an aspect of soul, but they've very much got a written program. But they can grow and change as well. This is what I always felt. So I don't know.
Okay, so so then is that saying then that people close to us can be NPCs, like close friends and
Yeah,
things like that.
they play a role. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, look at this 5 of Pentacles again. So it's like you can't get through to them. They can change, but you can't often get through to them. They're sort of out in the cold because that's just what their role is. Um, 5 of Swords. So it can really muck with our mind when we can't get through to people or things don't change. All right. So again, these are change cards,
Yeah.
but it's
So
yeah,
that's the next question. 77 Wild. Can our family members be NPCs? Like our children, our parents?
yes.
Yes.
They might have a stronger, but like I said, it depends on our definition individually of what an NPC is. Some of them have got more soul, some of them have got programming, but it's like they've got the ability to grow or change, but a lot don't. So they're playing their role perfectly.
Oh my God. So are you saying that an NPC who is a parent can traumatize their children And they're not even real? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're real. They are real, but they've got a heavy programming implanted deliberately, is what I get. So they
Oh,
won't
okay.
veer out of their laneway. They'll just know this is how it has to be. No, and they can't go deep often. So yeah, I don't know. This is what because I remember I said, I want to know really clearly, show me an NPC face to face. And it ended up, it was someone I had to work through stuff with on a government level. And I was just going, oh my God, you're an NPC. I get it. It's like you look in their eyes and there's something missing because I
No
love eye
wonder. It's just this person frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Like, and I would be like, no, do it like this is how you get out of this. This is how you get like, and then it was like it was like hitting a wall, hitting a wall, hitting a wall. And so it was just so interesting because when Shanna tried to do a reading on this person, it was there was no book. There was no book. Like there was
yeah,
it came back that there was no book for this person. And it was like, oh my God.
exactly. Exactly. And I think yeah, so and Angel Laurie, I think you're right that they are a catalyst for us. They're actually, we've created them probably before we come down. So blame ourselves or whatever you want to do. But yeah, so this is deep. This is like, we'll know, but you have to go in deep. I feel as we get more and more enlightened and more conscious, we just love them because they won't affect us. We won't need as many around us. I don't feel I interact with as many these days as
Yeah.
probably what I have done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he definitely
Yeah.
fell off the like out of my life kind of thing. So
Yeah. And
but
that's what can happen. And so we just thank them for their role that they've played. And yeah, don't judge. And I definitely wouldn't go around telling people they're NPCs. That's probably a bit
oh no,
insulting.
no. Oh God, no.
So anyone that's going, oh yeah, I think you might be an NPC. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. That's
No.
pretty
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
rough.
yeah. That could, I mean, that could make someone like kill themselves, I would
I
think.
know.
Like, I'm
I
not
know.
even real. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Funny.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can our children be NPCs?
I guess if that's what we've created,
Oh my
if
God. I don't want
I
to
mean
even think about
anything's
that.
possible. I just think we have to just be really open-minded with everything. Queen of Wands, there's integ, and then the Sun, which is the child card, was directly under it. So I would say yes, but it's done with integrity. It's done with, hey, this is going to really help. Is having, but again, sometimes too, remember, we're just different to our children, really different. Like I hear this all the time. So don't go thinking that they might be an NPC just because you have very different mindsets. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, yeah, no. I mean,
yeah.
uh okay. So this question, I think, Maree, you can answer. I probably can too. But what
I
do
was gonna
you?
say, I was getting that. I want you to actually talk about this first. Can you come up and be at the same level with me? Is that all right? Thanks. I
Yeah.
think you can answer this as well. You're really good with this stuff.
Um. So an NPC could be somebody that's asleep to the matrix, and they just, like Maree says, it's not somebody that can change their minds. They don't grow. Like there is no growth in their life. It's just the same person that doesn't change, that doesn't, it's just they keep to their script, so if they're here to antagonize, then they're going to be here to antagonize, and there's no change there. um so asleep to the matrix, it could be anybody, because I mean I was asleep to the matrix and I'm not an NPC as far as I know. Maybe I
Oh,
am.
Lisa, there's something we've been having meaning to tell you. Intervention time. No. I think, yeah, because NPCs, as far as I'm aware as well, they can't ask deeper questions. And if you ask them something like, well, where do you think the stars come from? Like, how do you feel when you look at stars? They can't cope. They'll laugh or they'll go, oh, and change the subject. So it's like they can't ask those deep questions that do help to awaken us, being in the matrix. So yeah, it's really interesting. So I don't know. So Kathleen, I'd love to hear your opinion of what you think the difference is as well. But I feel the people that just are asleep is we've been indoctrinated. But a lot, they say 25% of they roughly say 20 to 25% of the population cannot be indoctrinated fully. That we're the ones that woke up early and have been like, on the bandwagon about this is all a big lie. That's actually what part of the population they say innately is. We're the troublemakers. So, and then after that, it's waking people up in different stages. So people with a soul that can ask those deeper questions, they can still have their aha moments and their wake up moments.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that answers most of my questions about NPCs. There's must be a lot more around me than I even realized, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially in the pickleball community, and because there's so many of them, right? There's so many in the pickleball community. There's so many pickleball players. So, yeah. Well, that's a good question. We should ask Lori if they can have attachments, if NPCs can have attachments, because I don't think so. I think why would an attachment want to be part of something that doesn't even have
soul energy? But they do have soul energy. This is the thing. I feel there's been a bit of a misconception here. For me personally, I feel they have got some soul energy.
There's something there, but again, if there is no Akashic record, then I wonder what that means. Like, how does
again, oh my gosh, this card just keeps coming up and up and up. So it's the Five of Pentacles, again, out in the cold. They can have attachments, I would say, because the Tower cards come up.
Okay.
So, and then the Sun card again. So this is really fascinating. So I feel they can be like, help us to learn and help us to grow. And see
for sure.
So I feel they can have attachments with those cards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they could be carriers.
Okay. So that's good to know. That is very good to know.
Yeah. So interesting, isn't it?
Wow. Okay. I got it. Okay, well, that's all I had for today. Sorry we went long, but I really wanted to get some answers on that. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us and being here, and we love you. And we'll see you hopefully in Maree's show on Sunday, and if not, we'll see you next Monday as well. And come with your questions, all right? We want to hear from you guys. All right.
They were great questions today. Well done.
Bye-bye.